Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Samrat as you all know, and this is gonna be the first video on my YouTube channel where I'm literally gonna talk to you. Well, by that you would get to know how my voice sounds, but that's not the purpose. This is gonna be a requested video. I played the song Breathless that was by Shankar-Mahadevan on chromatic harmonica last year and uploaded that on YouTube, and since then many of you had been asking me for the tutorial of this song. So now that I have decided, I would try to share my views of the song, or in other words the tutorial of this song with you on harmonica. This is the first video because it is gonna be in 4 different videos, and by the end of today's video, this is the first one by the way, the part 1 first video, and by the end of today's video you would eventually definitely understand why I have divided this tutorial into 4 parts, because it's not an easy song to play on a chromatic harmonica, on any instrument rather. It's a very tricky one and you need to be really good on it. So let's learn very patiently, very calmly and very slowly in order to get the maximum result possible. That's why I have divided the lesson into 4 parts, and here it is. Before we get started, I want you to understand a few things about today's lesson. You need to be better than a beginner harmonica player, beginner chromatic harmonica player. You need to be better than an intermediate as well. Well, you don't need to be an advanced in order to play this, but well, we can call it an intermediate plus. Alright, so you need to be an intermediate plus in order to attempt this song. Well, you can attempt from any level that you are in. In order to play this song on a chromatic harmonica, you need to be very good at it, and you need to practice a lot, and only by practicing and lot practicing you can achieve the level of intermediate plus, and that's how you get to attempt this song. Alright, so I'm not discouraging you, but if you are an intermediate plus, it's a good video for you. It would be a very good lesson for you, I guess, and you can always try this. If you are a beginner, you can still watch this video and try things, but don't worry if things don't give you good results. Alright, second thing that you need to know about today's video, that is, there are 2 ways to play things on chromatic harmonica. Number 1 is the straight slider method, on which the slider doesn't change, the position of slider doesn't change. Number 2, which is called the reverse slider method, and in which we flip the slider upside down, and that's how it becomes 1 pitch sharper, that is 1 semitone sharper than the previous one. That is, if the harmonica in the beginning was in the key of C, by flipping the slider upside down, it would now sound like in the key of C sharp. You could hear the tanpura that is playing in the background of this video, that is also in the key of C sharp, because I had a C harmonica and flipped the slider upside down, and now it would sound like a C sharp one, and this tanpura is also in the key of C sharp, that is Sa. This is the Sa of this song. Alright, so trust me, by flipping the slider upside down, you would get much better result on playing Breathless. When it comes to playing Breathless, you could always try by flipping the slider upside down. Alright, the third thing that you need to know before we start today's lesson is the notation or the symbol that we would use in today's video, or in the series of these 4 tutorial videos. Alright, in these videos, S would represent Sa, this note. Alright, R would represent Re, G would represent Ga, so the Shuddha Ga, Shuddha Re. M with a mark on it would represent the Tivrama, P would represent Pa, D would represent Dha, and N would represent Ni. So we have Sa, Re, Ga, Tivrama, Pa, Dha, Ni. All the notes are Shuddha note here, and the Ma is Tivra. Otherwise, no minor notes or Komal Swar is present in this sequence. Now, if you are in intermediate plus, you already know what is a Shuddha Swar and what is a Komal Swar, right? So, in this phase, we will get a feeling or an essence of the raga Yaman, because Sa, Re, Ga, Tivrama, Pa, Dha, Ni. This sequence makes a feeling or an essence of the raga Yaman, because sa sa ni sa re ga ma pa pa ma ga re sa ni re ga re ni re sa re ga ma pa. Like that, it would sound like Raga Yaman. So in today's video, these notes will be used. Alright, now let's get into the main business, our tutorial. Let's see the notation first. Well, now you could see probably the screen and the notation is being displayed on it. It is the first part, because in today's lesson we have divided the notations into 3 parts. Alright, and this is gonna be the first part. So let's have a quick look into it, and we would eventually understand that this is a 4/4 notation, right? You can see how fast this song is, because in a beat there are 2 notes always, pada, pama, pada, pama. In a single bar there are 4 beats, and in each beat there are 2 notes, pada, pama, pada, pama. So pada, pama, pada, pama, pada, pama, pada, pama, pada, pama, pada, pama, 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 gare, gare, pama, pama, gare, gare, pama, pama, gare, gare. The first 3 lines. Then we have sare sadha dha 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 dhani dha dha pa pa pare, sare sadha dha 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 dhani dha dha pa 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 ga. Alright, so finally we have something interesting. The second bar, 4th line, we have dhani dha dha pa pa pare. So in a single beat you have dhani dha, the 3 notes, dhani dha. Alright, on the second beat you have dha pa together, and then finally you have a single beat, a single note on a single beat, that is the pa. The pa alone occupies the single beat, the 3rd beat of that bar. Now the last bar, that is the last bar, that is the second bar of the 5th line, it would be dhani dha dha pa 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 ga. Again 3 notes, triple notes in a single beat, dhani dha, then dha pa, then pa, single note in a single beat, then pa ga. You might take a screenshot of this or note it down or whatever you want, and now we would go to play this thing. And now finally we're gonna play this. So let's take a 4/4 rhythm like this. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama 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 gare gare pama pama gare gare pama pama gare gare. Like that. Well, I'm not a good singer, so the notes I would pronounce might not match that original note. Alright, please pardon me here. So pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama 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 gare gare pama pama gare gare pama pama gare gare. We have it. You need to play a little slowly. Alright, this is the pa. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Only this. You might play a little slower. Pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama 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 gare gare pama pama gare gare pama pama gare gare. Like that. Then the second part we have something which is very tricky, because there is a triple note. Now we have to use that dhani dha. Sa re sa dha 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 dhani dha dha pa 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 re, sa re sa dha 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 dhani dha dha pa 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 ga. So first time it's pa re, second time it's pa ga, rest of the things are same. So sa re sa dha 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 dhani dha dha pa 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 re, sa re sa dha 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 dhani dha dha pa 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 ga. Now compress them and speed it up. Alright, now it would sound somewhat like this. But don't start with this pace, alright? Make it very slowly, make it very calmly, very patiently, and then you would get the best results. Now, one more thing that I would like to say on this, whenever you are trying to play this first few lines, that is the pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama 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 gare gare pama pama gare gare pama pama gare gare, this portion. Well, as you are playing with a reverse slider harmonica, instead of playing it pressing the slider once, you could sometimes press this twice in a single beat, and that would make an effect of pama pama instead of pama. Alright, pa tivrama instead of pa tivrama, it will now sound like pa tivrama pama and pama pama, and now press it even faster, pama pama, like that. Okay, so pada pama pada pama pada pama pada pama. Instead of this, sometimes you could do. Alright, so instead of this, instead of this, sometimes you could do this as well. But don't do that for too frequently. Alright, now we are going to be looking at the second part of today's lesson. We have another notation that is being displayed on the screen. You could take a screenshot or you could write it down, whatever you want once again. And we are going to explain this in a few moments. We have Gama dhama dhani dhani re sani ni 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 ni, gama dhama dhani dhani re sani ni 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 ni, sa 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 dha sa sa dha sa 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 dha sa 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 dha sa sa dha sa sani, ni sa ni re 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 re, ni sa ni re 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 re, ga ga re sa ni re sani. So now what we have is from the previous line we had sa re sa da 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 pa 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 re sa re sa da 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 pa 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 ga, and now here we have ga ma dha ma dha ni re sa ni 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 ni, ga ma dha ma dha ni re sa ni 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 ni, sa 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 da sa sa da sa 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 da sa sa da sa sa da sa sa ni ni sa ni re 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 ni sa ni re 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 re, ga ga re sa ni, up to that. Okay, so there is another triple note here, that dhani re on the first two lines. Alright, and there is another new thing. Well, it's not a new thing if you are an intermediate plus. It's a touch note, the sa. The second bar of the first line and the second bar of the second line, all of them, both of them have this sa, which is barely a true note, but it is a touch note. So sani is not a joint note, it's not a double note. Sani is not joint note. Sa is the touch note and ni is the main dominant note here. Alright, so make it very slow and very calmly try to play this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is ga. You could try more slowly, like this. Like this. Now, there's another thing. If you are playing this on a reverse slider, I hope you are, this sani, that is playing sa as a touch note and then playing ni as the main note, that is the sani playing, would be very easier to you if you are playing this on a reverse slider harmonica, because this is sa, this is only ni, because sa and slider press would give you sani. In straight slider you won't get that opportunity. Alright, so like this. Let me play this first line very slowly so that I could show you how you could make that sunny thing with this slider. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look at this. If you are playing this section with a reverse slider, the ni becomes a blow note because you are playing sa, it's a blow note, and by pressing this while playing sa, it would produce ni, and that's how ni is a blow note here. But in the reverse, in the straight slider, you won't get this. Sunny, sunny, like that. Now we would get to see the last and the third part of today's lesson. Well, this thing has something very serious with it because now we could see in a single beat there are 4 notes. Are you crazy? Alright, mapa dhapa. And once again mapa ma, there are triple notes because but now we are already familiar with this triple notes, so it's not at all that problematic to us. So mapa dhapa is the thing here. Alright, so anyway, we are getting this first few notes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pa ma pa da pa ma ga ma pa da pa 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 ma ga re pa ma ga re ma pa ma ga re ni re ga ma dha ni re sa ni dha pa ga re ni re ga ma dha ni re sa ni dha ni dha pa ma ga re ga dha. Up to this. So you have to play this very slowly in order to get that 4 notes in a single beat, right? So if we play this or sing this in the normal speed, it would sound somewhat like this. Like this. So the third and the final part of today's lesson, we have come to this, and now we would look at it, how to play that. Alright, so it's still a 4/4 notation, as you all know. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So pa ma pa da pa ma ga ma pa da pa 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 ma ga re pa ma ga re ma pa da pa ma ga re ni re ga ma dha ni re sa ni dha pa ga re ni re ga ma dha ni re sa ni dha ni dha pa ma ga re ga dha. Like that. So with the use of this reverse slider, you could get that effect of mapa dhapa, that is 4 notes in a single beat, very easily. How? Make it very slow. Okay, just try to play this very slowly. Mapa dhapa mapa ma, that is the tivra ma here. Mapa dhapa mapa ma. Just play this sequence. Mapa dhapa mapa ma. Ma pa da pa ma pa ma. Ma pa da pa ma pa ma. Ma pa da pa ma pa ma. Eventually it would get faster. Alright, just keep practicing. This thing you couldn't make in the very beginning, this mapa dhapa mapa ma thing. Alright, so try to play it very slowly. So this is how you should play this song Breathless on harmonica. Okay, I have divided today's lesson into 3 parts, and now you know how these 3 parts look like and how they sound like and how we are gonna approach to play this song. This is the thing you have to keep in your mind, and whenever you try to play this, just play this slowly and very calmly, very patiently. Try to practice this on your chromatic harmonica, and eventually it would get better and you would get the best results in the end of a lot of hard work. I'm hoping that this video would be very helpful to those who seriously want to do something serious on chromatic harmonica, and they could start with this video, with this lesson, and do something crazy like this. So I would see you on the next lesson of this video, of this Breathless tutorial, the second part. And till then, practice this, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe this my channel, don't forget to give a like, and don't forget to share this with your friends, a harmonica friend or non-harmonica friend, anyone you want. Till then, bye.